Hi guys, it's Chris, and it's been a while since I made a video for y'all, so I thought I would talk about one of my favorite topics, animal adoption. And if you haven't met my children, here they are. This is Lola, and hi Lola, say hi to everybody over there. We adopted Lola 6 years ago. Actually, she had been brought from a kill shelter, and she was one day away from being euthanized when somebody rescued her and brought her to our local SPCA here in Ulster County. And this handsome chap over here, who is my size and practically my weight, is Buddy. I blogged about Buddy 6 months ago when we found him, and I just have to say I loved all of your comments with all of your rescue stories. I've been sharing his story on Instagram. You can follow Crazy Sexy Chris, which is me, and hashtag GoBuddyGo. Anyway, I wanted a second dog forever. And I was begging my husband, please, 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 can we have a second dog? But the day came when he was finally ready. I was so thrilled. We went for a hike, and I was chirping all the way up the mountain how happy I was and how excited I was. And we come around a corner and we see a cluster of people, and they're all gathered around Buddy. This poor guy was out. I don't know if he was tossed out or if he ran away or if he got lost. So we walked slowly down the mountain with this boy, and we got him home, and he was skin and bones. He was stinky, and his eyes were all messed up. The vet said he only had about possibly a week left before he was gonna die. We found him, he was about 56 pounds. Now, guys, so many of you have seen the weigh-in pictures along the way. He's close to 100 pounds. Anyway, so he slept all night on Lola's bed. We spent a lot of time looking for his owners, and then we made him our own. He's our boy now. We knew that we would have to give him time to recover physically, but also emotionally, and such a great lesson for all of us. In fact, I have learned so much from both of these guys, but really from Buddy's recovery story. When we first found Buddy, he was very much in his shell. He was skeptical, he was scared, he was very withdrawn, and he was very ill. It took some time for him to come out of that shell. And one of the wonderful things that Buddy has taught me is that healing happens in all seasons, and we can't rush that. I've written about that a lot in Crazy Sexy Cancer Tips, but I got to see it again. And I also got to see that Buddy had to create boundaries for healing. Gosh, we can all do that. It's so universal. If he didn't want to be cuddled, if he didn't want to be super rambunctious or active, or if he didn't want me to just love all over him like the loving cookie monster that I am, he let me know. And it was my job to honor it so that he could come out and really embody himself on his own schedule. And as he's done that, it's amazing how playful this guy has become. He's really started to love his little sister. She's also started to love him. This is my little clown, my little piggy clown. Lola's had her own growing process. She's a lot more accepting, she's a lot more patient, and she's learned to share, which is hard for me, and it's certainly hard for my daughter, Lola.
Oh, some of my babies. Face to face. Ready? Let's go.
So if that inspires you in any way, think about this in your own life and think about how you can begin to come out of your shell by giving yourself time to be playful and time not to rush your own healing process. So this is a perfect time of year to talk about animal adoption, and though it might not seem like it, it is spring. Spring is in the air. Spring fever is abound and all around us. And what does that mean? That means it's a great time to become more active. And adopting an animal, bringing a wonderful animal companion into your life helps you get out there, walk. In addition to making us more active, studies have shown that bringing an animal companion into your life can help reduce depression and actually increase our longevity. It's a win-win situation. Good boy. You're almost done with your public service announcement on adoption. Good. Stay. In the infographic that I made for you below, you'll see some of the heartbreaking statistics. Millions of animals are euthanized every single year. We can do our part by controlling the animal population, by choosing to spay and neuter our dogs and cats. I hope you'll join me in saying no to puppy mills and pet stores and saying yes to adopting animals from your local shelter. So if you have room in your home, go down to your local shelter or check out some of the online adoption agencies that we've listed in the blog over at chriscarr.com or here below. And if you don't have room in your life for a new fur baby, there are a few other things you can do. One, you can volunteer at your local shelter. If you can't volunteer, you don't have the time to do that, most shelters have a list of the things that they need. Old blankets, old towels, stuff like that. You can also get involved in social pet working. Each week in my newsletter, I post many different animals. I also post them on social media. Sign up for my newsletter to find out about who I'm talking about. Or if you follow me on Facebook, go ahead and share the animals that I'm posting there. And if you've got your own website or blog, something that I love is what Adopt-A-Pet is doing. They have a pet sharing widget. And finally, guess what? Money talks. I mean, money barks. If you don't have time or the space to do any of those things, and you have a few extra bones in your wallet, buddy, this is when we ask for the money, okay? This is not a time to get up. Sit, stay, good boy. Go ahead and donate. The most important thing about this blog today is the idea that it's really spiritual and beautiful and life-changing to expand our love boundaries to also include other beings. So whether it's the beings that you would put on your plate or the beings that you would bring into your home to make an animal companion, expand your love because all of these great guys are in need. I would love to hear if you have an animal adoption story. Please share them in the comments below. If you have a picture, share the pictures of your children. And until next time, take care of yourselves. I love you. Bye-bye. Say bye, guys. Lola, say goodbye to the people. Buddy, say goodbye to the people. Take a break. Take a break. Hey, good job, you guys. You did it. You did your first shoot in the family business.